Hello everyone and greetings. Today we bring you another what if, and this one was actually planned. This is what if Deku took up the mantle of the Punisher. Space Marine AU. This is definitely going to be fun. Okay, this is gonna be my probably last what if for the day. As I said, this is what if Deku took the mantle of the Punisher, Space Marine AU. Now, in this one, I am going to spice it up. The Empire does exist, along with all that. What chapter, you may be wondering what Izuku is in? Well, in this one, Izuku is actually in the chapter known as... give me a minute. Where the fuck is it? Nope. Aha! Death Watch. Yep, the Death Watch AU. That means Izuku has more potential than the others. Now in this one, Izuku's like a normal Space Marine. He has the normal everyday logo armor. As usual, what you expect from your normal everyday person. However, pretty much after the incident, Izuku Midoriya pretty much started showing signs. When I mean showing signs, I mean they showed signs of him leaving the Space Marine chapter. Now, pretty much the God Emperor has seen this, but he doesn't do anything. Yet. Now, pretty much when Izuku finally did leave, they expected, well, they thought he would actually try to do something, but the God Emperor didn't even have time to find him. Like, literally, he mysteriously disappeared. However, well, the God Emperor was too slow and could not find Izuku. He left before they could even talk to him. So when Izuku fully left to the point where no point of return anyway, what the fuck? Okay. To the point of not returning, Izuku just stayed left. He didn't really return until later in life. Well, actually, no, he didn't return, period. He left, period. He didn't come back. So when Izuku ended up in Earth, he left, but that does not mean he didn't notice the people. Now, pretty much, he also bumped into Frank Castle, aka the original Punisher. However, when Izuku met the Punisher, he pretty much noticed that he was getting older and older and older. So he couldn't do what he did anymore. So he did what any normal person would do. He took his mantle. And when I mean took his mantle, I literally mean took his mantle. So when it came to, well, pretty much come across Izuku with his little thing, he pretty much, well, decided to take the law upon himself as the original Punisher. And Izuku still has, like, his weapons and his sword and all that. That obviously, he obviously has those. So now, we start off with Izuku Midoriya. By the way, My Hero Academia is mixed with this, but not that much. Now, we start off with Izuku Midoriya pretty much running about chasing Scarface through New York, which Izuku knows is the home to Spider-Man. So when Izuku finally cornered Scarface is pretty much now just pleading at his life at this point. But Izuku was not taking it, and he just starts choking the life out of Scarface until he finally hears a pop. His head popped off the skin, off the head, off the body like a flammable balloon. Before Izuku could even walk up, this one hears a whip and pretty much, it hits Izuku's arm. He looks at his arm and he thinks, webbings? Mind you, Izuku's a strong silent type in this one. Hey there. You know, normally I would say, hey, top your hat to someone, but I didn't think he meant top his head. Izuku just ripped the webbing off like it's nothing. You know, normally I would like not look the other way. But this one Izuku doesn't even hesitate and starts shooting at Spider-Man. Whoa! Okay, not a friendly Punisher. This one Izuku who sees the spider weapon, but he just grabs it. Oh crap! He grabs Spider-Man and just grabs him by the throat. Gah! And this one he just takes this one he just lifts one of his arms. Hey, that's mine! And pretty much Izuku tries to punch Izuku, but all you hear is from him is ow, 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 ow. What is your armor made out of? Vibranium? Well, Izuku's thinking, what the fuck's vibranium? Must be that thing that Frank told me before he passed away. This one Izuku just takes his spider stuff. Hey, that's mine. This one Izuku just walks off. Because he knows that without his web shooters, Spider-Man's hopeless. Man. So Izuku starts actually examining it. Mind you, Izuku's base is his ship. And it's a regular ship, the stuff that a normal Space Marine would use. And he cut off his ties from the Space Marines, so no one knows where he is. Well, ones that are alive, anyway. This one Izuku just comes across him. So this is him, huh? Great. We just gotta... At least I know what this is. It's obviously some type of web shooter. Well, why web? Why not use electric? And as we notice is that he starts examining the gadgets. So that's for electric, web bombs. I could use this. And he starts enhancing the spider web to pretty much make it to the point where it pretty much it now just shoots electricity to the point of death. And even shoots out webs, but it pretty much would hurt the person. And this one he pretty much starts this one pretty much he has his new web goggles. But this time it's attached on top of him, and it's now into the suit, so it can't be taken off. Huh. Alright. Time to get to work. There's rumors about seismic activity in let's see, Italy. Let's see what they have there. And Izuku just starts walking in Italy. Now, pretty much his ship just warped there. With Spider-Man, okay, I gotta get to the shield. We gotta find him. Now, with Izuku... Ooh. Sure. Let's see who got to Italy. Now, pretty much he comes across some on people who are pretty much making drugs and pretty much making kids have hormones. Izuku, disgusted, he pretty much just goes there, brings out his sword, no, his hammer, and just starts walking towards them. This one they immediately notice the skull logo on his armor. And pretty much the black... he pretty much is pulling a Goblin Slayer walk at this way. Right. Some of the guards start shooting him, but the bullets are not even piercing their armor. It's not even denting it. It's just bouncing off hitting randomly. Izuku, who has a thruster pack on his back, pretty much charges at them and pretty much just slams his hammer on a dude's head. Slams it so far down, it actually comes out of his ass. Izuku looks at the other guy and pretty much just whaps him to the face, which makes him suffocate slowly. And also electrocutes him at the same time. And he looks at the last drug dealer, who is now holding someone hostage. Alright, just let me go and the kiddo doesn't get hurt. This one, Izuku just whamps him in the throat, at the neck, and pretty much just starts hanging him with the web. And the guy is now just struggling to get out of it. Go back to your parents. Thank you, mister. And he just starts going to the kids who are pretty much in hormones. This one, Izuku gives them a pill that allows them to pretty much stop their hormones. They take it and immediately the hormones just goes, whip, gone, bonzo, bye-bye. Go home. They all start going home thanking him. And this one, Izuku just gets back to his ship. But before he can do that, a beam starts coming at Izuku, but Izuku just flicks it away. You know, it's kind of rude to beam someone who already can see you. Come on out. So, you're the new Punisher, huh? And you are the pedophile, I suppose. Pedophile? Okay, that's it. Tony, we came here to talk to him. Talk? He wasn't really hesitant to actually kill those people. This one, Izuku pops his neck and... You're in my way. Look, sir, we don't mean... Not even hesitating, Izuku flips Cap's shield and just takes it. He starts scanning it. Hey! So this is the vibranium. Such a pathetic waste of metal. Oh. I'll be taking that. Hey! Who says you can take anything? Iron Man just starts charging at Izuku. But Izuku, not even hesitating, just uses his shield and just arms him, and causing him to, Iron Man to flip and land on a pizzeria, which face first into a pineapple pizza. Ugh, what's pineapple on a pizza? This is when he hears, I say thee nay. Nay? What are you, a horse? Who the fuck says nay? Hey, like a bitch. Okay, now you've done it. This one, Thor strikes lightning at him, but Izuku just... And this is when Thor realized he just charged him up. Izuku just looks at Thor. Oh, fuck. And next thing you know, this one, Izuku has a hammer that also makes lightning. Mine's bigger. Size does not matter. Well, when it comes to sex, it does. And plus, this one Thor tries to charge at Izuku with his hammer, but Izuku moved out of the way and just grabbed the cape. Who wears a cape? And this one Izuku just starts slamming him down. I don't like Hulk did to Loki, and pretty much just slam. And left, right, and throws it at Hulk, which Hulk crabs. Shut up, and just help me defeat this man. Is that a Hulk Buster you're wearing? What the fuck's a Hulk Buster? This one Hulk gets it. You're not from this galaxy, are you? Nope. Huh, so you must be the smart one of the group. Oop. Smarter than that tin can. How come you're not in charge? You could actually do some good. Wow. And this one pretty much his little bullets comes at Izuku, and one of them just goes ting. Izuku didn't even tilt his head. He just looks right and just sees this woman. What's a whore doing here? The name's Widow. Huh. A terrorist. You're on my kill list. And he just starts shooting bullets at Widow. And Widow realized those bullets are freaking huge. They're the size of a tank bullet. This guy's carrying serious firepower. Or isn't he? Widow just tries to kick him, but all she does is just break her leg. Bone sticks out. And this one Izuku just grabs her by the head and just looks at her. This is when pretty much Hawkeye just tries to shoot an explosive arrow, but all it did was it didn't even scratch the fucking paint. He just looks at Hawkeye. Ah, crap. Not even hesitating, Izuku just snaps Widow's neck. You're not my targets, so I'll spare you, all. And thanks for the charge up, Thor. And he just starts flying off. Oh, no, you don't. You pineappled me, so I'm gonna get payback. This one pretty much captain him. This one Iron Man tries to charge at Izuku, but all Iron Man does is goes clank, and just hits the wall. This one Izuku starts showing his shit. Ow. And he just looks at Iron Man. And he just says, Iron Man says, cheater. At least I know how to keep a wife. And pretty much Izuku just shoots a sound beam and pushing his Iron Man off. Idiot. And this one he just flies off. This one Hulk just goes blah! And I just see him eating a pizza. Oh. Okay, big guy, why didn't you help? What can I do? He's from a different galaxy. What's my punches gonna do? This one Cap says, he took my shield. What's he gonna do with it? Izuku starts examining the shield about this adamantium. I never seen such high technology. Such low tech. Even Norse, I think I heard about this. Back in the day, the Norskins used it. I think. Gonna have to look more into this. Because I got a feeling Let's see what we can do. Let's see. This is when Izuku just starts walking towards it. He managed to get to the base. In fact, his ship is so fast, it literally, it just goes there. It doesn't even have a track. Back with the Avengers, who is now licking their loons and facing embarrassment. And even Thor, he stops wearing a cape. Hulk just looks perfectly fine and doesn't feel embarrassed because he was not stupid. Oh sure, mock us up. Damn it. So he took Spider-Man's web shooters, Captain America's shield. What's he gonna do with them? With Izuku, who just turned Captain America, did the most disgraceful thing to Captain America's shield, turned them into bullets. blunt rounds too, so they don't go through his Unfortunately, the shield only created one bullet. What a weak metal. Oh. I can see why in this planet they only use tiny bullets. Meh. Luckily, I still got my shotgun. Now, time to go to Russia. With Izuku, who gets there. Now, with Bach, with pretty much what's the halt of the Avengers, who is now with, well, S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay, what do you got on this guy? Nothing. What do you mean, nothing? Hey, literally, there's nothing we know about this guy. Spider-Man, you faced him before. Once, and I got my ass hammed. This guy is not hesitant to break bones. Well, he killed an Avenger. They show a statue of Black Widow. How did he didn't really be hesitant to snap her neck. And he said she was a target. What for? Past crimes, maybe? She was a spy for Russia. True, but she changed. Not in their eyes. The past still has to pay. Hey, doesn't matter how much good you do. You still have to pay for your crimes in his head. Great. With Izuku, who's now at Russia, and comes across the Russian mafia. They notice him and they just start shooting. Even though Izuku wasn't even trying to hide, he pretty much brings out his flamethrower and just starts shooting in the fire, which burns the mafia to the ground. Oh, this is when I hear the news. Sir, there's been a fire started at Russia. Looks like probably the Punisher. This is when they just see the Punisher burning people. Mostly the bad guys. And pretty much as soon as they get attacked, this is when pretty much someone starts shooting at him. Next thing you know, Izuku just pops out some missiles on his back and just shoots it at the enemy. Missiles. He has missiles. What the hell can we do against missiles? Huh. We gotta do something. What can we do? We're literally nobodies. True. You have an idea? Alright. This should be interesting. Let's see. This is when Izuku just hacks into the system of Russia. By the way, sorry for the pause. When Izuku hacked into the Russian symbolizing, he pretty much came across the system network. And pretty much, as he hacked into there, and pretty much takes out the Russian gangs. He pretty much he destroys everything. And he finds out more about the locations where they smuggle stuff. With Izuku, who's now back to his ship, pretty much just starts flying ahead. He ends up back in America, where he heard about about a couple of people who's been forcing prostitutes. By the way, he's on the other side of America, actually. I'm going to say he's not at New York, he's at some other country. And he just starts going near the location. And just fires upon one of them. Which makes his entire head explode, along with his top side. And poor him, he was having a blowjob too. Not Izuku. Izuku wasn't having that. He killed someone. But before Izuku can even reload, this is when a stick kicks him in the head. Tink! What the? He turns left to see this guy with a devil suit. With 2 D's on it, anyway. What the fuck? So you're the new Punisher, huh? And you are... The name's Daredevil. And in case you haven't noticed, I own this town. I go wherever I kill. Really? Because right now, you just killed someone in cold blood. So? Oh, big whoop. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. This is when Daredevil tries to attack Izuku, but Izuku just stands still. You require hearing, don't you? You're blind as a bat. With Izuku, he just pretty much just starts shooting the water tank and just going near it. And this is when it just confuses Daredevil. How did you? Frank told me about you, about your weakness. And this is when Izuku just knocks him out. And this one Izuku just pretty much just starts his rifle and starts shooting people again. And mind you, Izuku also thinks of second and starts tying up Daredevil with the chains. Thanks. And he webs him too. With Daredevil, who finally regained consciousness, Izuku sees that. Huh, you're awake. How many people have you killed while I was knocked out? 45. And he just shoots another round. And it hits a local mob boss who was actually taking his son for ice cream. This is when he just hears Papa, Papa. You have a mom. Get over it. And mind you, it's Christmas. Which makes it worse. This is when Daredevil yells, "Are you happy now? You just killed someone in front of a child in cold blood. That father was a pedophile. And you're gonna kill him in cold blood? What? People who commit crimes don't deserve to live. Look around you. There is no good people or bad. Just pure animal instincts. Wake up to reality. Nothing is ever good in this world. The longer you live, the more you realize that the only thing truly living in this world is nothing more than pain, suffering, and futility. No matter how much you try to push it aside, no matter how much you want to see the lie, you can't hide it from the truth. There is no such thing as good or bad people. There's just people. No matter how much you try to see past it, you can't. So what I'm hearing is right now, what I'm hearing right now, you're telling me that there's no such thing as good or evil, just evil. Pretty much. Yup. Do you not have a soul inside of you? Do you not? Don't you have a soul? Don't you even have a reason? Do you even have a reason to fight? Do you? Yeah, it's to protect the people. You're still one of them. Are you kidding me? Is that all you see in this world? It's kill or be killed in this world? Yes. How many times have you tried to take down Kingpin? 100? 2? 4? What's your point? Exactly. And this is where he ends. What do you mean? Kingpin comes here with his kids. And I now taking the last one. What are you talking about? This is when he loads in a bullet. Say goodbye to Kingpin, because it's the last thing he's ever gonna know. Wait, you don't have to do this. I know, but I want to. And he just shoots the bullet, and immediately hits Kingpin right in the throat. Immediately the bullet decapitates him. And immediately the head just lands on his son. And you just hear the body go flop. No. You just failed to save a villain because you couldn't go through your weakness. Have fun getting out of that. Damn it. With the Avengers, who finally managed to find him. There he is. This one, a beam just starts shooting at Izuku, but Izuku just dodges it out of the way, and pretty much just now Izuku's like, okay, I had enough of this crap. He starts flying towards Iron Man and pretty much just breaks his rib cage by ripping off his armor. You're never gonna win, Iron Man. And this is when he just flies him up into space. Damn it. He managed to go down. Luckily for Tony, Thor came around and pretty much grabs Tony and sends him back to Earth. And just takes off the helmet. He really did not have he didn't hesitate to do that, did he? No, he didn't. With Izuku, now gets flip again, but this time it's actually at his ship. Huh, you actually managed to find my ship. Impressive. Yeah, and I also know what you did to Cap's shield. That's low, even for you. Nothing's low. Another person trying to act like he's a hero. There are heroes, really. And yet you couldn't save your uncle. My uncle is the reason I fight. I could have killed the person that killed my father. I mean, my uncle. But I didn't. I didn't kill my father. There are no good people or bad people, Spider-Man. Really? Then why don't you explain that to the people you've killed? You just killed a child in cold blood in front of his child. Thanks to you, that child is probably traumatized. Spider-Man. What?
Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility. Listen, everywhere you look in this world, wherever there is light, there will always be shadows to be found as well. As long as there is a concept of victors, the vanquished will also exist. The selfish intent of wanting to preserve peace initiates wars, and hatred is born in order to protect love. There are nexuses, causal relationships that cannot be separated. I want to sever the fate of this world.
What world into?
A world of only victors. A world of only peace. A world of only love.
So, how are you gonna do that?
I will create such a world.
This one, pretty much, you just hear from Spider-Man, who do you think you are?
I am the ghost of the Uchiha.
What? Do you really think I haven't suffered through this world more than once? The only one who saw the world as what it was Frank Castle. That's why I fight. I've been reincarnated in this world many times. The reason I'm in this world now is because I fight. That was a speech I gave to a young man. But now, I do not want to create a world. I'm only going to bring it fear. Hope brings out the hatred, but fear brings out the person. So tell me something, Spider-Man. All those people you lock up, all those burglars, all those men, don't you think you technically killed them? Think. What was the life sentence going to be for them? I think about that, Spider-Man. And he just opens his ship. Because you have a lot to think about now, don't you? This is when Spider-Man just jumps off without saying a word. This is when Izuku just puts in his ship and pretty much puts it over. And Spider-Man doesn't know what to think. Those words have cut him deep. He's thinking, is Spirit, am I really the monster? Should I truly be the same Spider-Man? The Spider-Man that gives people hope? Or am I just something to fear? What am I? Am I truly the person I need to be? With Izuku, who heads back to his secret base. And he just starts walking in. But next thing you know, when Izuku's about to take off his helmet, he puts it back on. He doesn't even take it off, and he sees a reflection and a gun pointed at him. Not even hesitating, Izuku dodges out of the way from the bullet, and just takes out his sword and hammer and starts charging at the person shooting. The bullets, he keeps dodging and dodging until he finally gets to the guy and pretty much impales him. And this is when blood just coughs out of the Space Marine. You shouldn't have followed me. You didn't even hesitate. I know. He takes off his helmet. Kirishima, you shouldn't have followed me. I had orders to take you down. You knew you were not up to task. You're only a gray knight. You're used to fighting demons, not me. You should have brought backup. They thought a Grandmaster, they thought me would be enough. They didn't really think you'd be going for the kill. But you did. You didn't even hesitate. We heard what you said. Do you truly not care what happens to people? Do you truly not? Kirishima.
She decided to die at the hands of someone she loved, to protect the hidden leaf. No matter what words you say, to me, the you who could not protect Reen is an imposter. To me, Reen is someone not meant to die. So the dead Reen is also an imposter. Reen is only Reen alive. The shinobi system, the village, shinobi themselves, they created these circumstances. What caused me to despair is this world itself, this counterfeit world. Look at me. There's nothing in my heart. I don't feel pain any longer. There's no need to feel guilty, Kakashi. This hole was opened up by this world of hell. I only had pain inside here before, but really, what's the meaning in that? So I abandoned it all. Meanwhile, you have suffered all this time at Reen's grave, and mine as well.
By the way, in case you're wondering, he's talking about his friends and comrades and the Emperor, along with the hero system on that one. That's what that speech was meant. You really are no longer Izuku. You're just a man who only knows one thing: to kill. Goodbye, old friend. And this when Kirishima just passes away. Izuku just closes his eyes. Goodbye, old friend. Not even hesitating, Izuku just buries him along the shores. Where's where it's showing his helmet. In case you're wondering, Kirishima was actually just your normal everyday space marine. He buries his sword and the gun with him, but he takes the bullets. This is when Izuku just stands right next to the grave. You were never a good guy, but you never were a bad guy. You didn't give up hope on the country of the Emperor, and you actually did it. You think in your heart that I would change. But hearing me what I said in that intercom, you probably thought of something else. Your Emperor, your chapter's probably here any time now. I'll see you in hell, old friend. With the Grey Knights who got there, and they just walk towards Kirishima's grave. Damn it. Chapter Master. This is when the Chapter Master just takes off his helmet. The young Midoriya we knew is gone. He's truly lost to us. Should we go? No. He'll be ready for us. We wouldn't stand a chance. Let us mourn our fallen comrades. Let's hope once we do fight all Izuku. He doesn't, so he shows mercy to us, as he did to him. And pretty much this is when Izuku just starts walk. This is when pretty much they go back to, well, him. to Izuku at his base. This is pretty much when he hears a... Ah, so you did come. You let me put that tracking device on you, didn't you? He pulls it out and just crushes it. Yup. How did you know? I knew you were not going to call for reinforcements, Spider-Man. Tell me something. What's it like being a monster? You say that as if it's a bad thing. What do you mean? There are many things in this world. But that doesn't mean there's no such thing as good or bad. The only question is, can you really show it? What do you... There is good, there is bad, but there is no such thing as true good or true evil. There's only the counters, the people who decided it'd be wise to become heroes. Heroes are just a word, as is villains. Not many would have had the choice or chosen the path they chose. True, but they chose it. The only way for a monster to truly become is the one who was born it. Not many people are born monsters. Not many people are created. It's the only thing they know. So, to answer your question that day, when you decided to come in my ship, yes, I do feel grief. I used to have a dream. And I could tell you have something in your mind too. Don't you, Spider-Man? This one he just looks down. Say it then.
Sasuke said he was going to sever his bond with me and become stronger, and that I could never understand his feelings. Hey, you were friends with Orochimaru way back, right, Pervy Sage? Why did he desert the village and decide to destroy the Hidden Leaf?
Orochimaru went through a profound change after both his parents were killed, and that's when he became obsessed with forbidden jutsu. I don't know if he was trying to resurrect his parents or to wreak vengeance on the village that he held responsible for their deaths. My parents weren't killed, so... Like you, I was accused of not being able to understand anything about him or his feelings. Perhaps he was right, and I didn't understand a thing about him after all. Even I'm able to see that there's entirely too much hate in this shinobi world of ours.
There's too much hate?
I've always wanted to do something about all of this hatred. I'm just not quite sure how to go about it as of yet. But I truly believe that eventually the day will come when all people will understand one another and live in harmony.
Boy, it sounds kind of complicated to me.
And if I can't find the solution to this problem, then perhaps I'll entrust you to find it instead. Eh, Naruto?
Yes, sir! I can't turn down a request from my master, can I, Pervy Sage? What? What the hell's so funny about that?
Your smile is my salvation, Naruto. I'm very glad I made you my student.
Yeah? You really are?
But I haven't given up on doing it myself just yet, you know.
Huh?
I still plan to change this world with my books.
With those books you don't sell, you mean?
Fool! They'll be bestsellers before you know it. And when the day finally arrives, I won't autograph your copies even if you beg me to.
I don't want your stupid autograph anyway.
Is that what your uncle told you? Wait. I knew that was you from the start, Naruto Uzumaki. You can't hide from stuff forever. You truly did try, didn't you? You truly did try to change the world. So that's why I spare you. That's why I know I let you hunt me down, Naruto. But tell me something. Are you going to be my enemy or a careless man? I will bring you to justice. But I'm going to do it what perfect sage will want. Huh? The right way. Especially what my uncle want me to do. I will bring you to the justice. Fairly. I can't wait for that day to come. But you do know you can't take me on right now, right? Right. This is when Spider-Man's about to flip away until he says, "Hey." Yeah? Thanks for reminding me who I really am. And he just flips away. No problem, kid. No problem at all. And yeah, over the past years, Izuku Midoriya has pretty much been hunting down and killing all criminals. But it doesn't mean he's not hunted down by the heroes. He does kill heroes, but only fakes. But this is where we get to Izuku. That was 10 years ago. Spider-Man is now in his 20s and now married to, I'm going to say, the Black Cat. Iron Man finally just gave up on the... Yeah, but Cat did not. Ow! Fuck! Ow! Frick! Give me a minute, people. I hit my big toe. Ow! Fuck. Pause break. Now, sorry, we're back. Phew, that actually hurt a little bit. This is when Izuku just pretty much just goes to see Peter Parker being strangled by someone. Not even hesitating, Izuku just shoots the guy. He looks at the Punisher. Madara? No time for pleasantries. Get up, Naruto. Fuck. You okay? Yeah, just... Ow. This is when Naruto pretty much just held his head. Ow. Alright, so who's that? Huh? Oh, don't know. He's a big purple guy. A big purple guy. Yeah. This is when Naruto pretty much just says, "So, what brings you here today? Besides, well, killing another villain." Not much. This is when the purple guy pretty much just looks at Izuku. This one pretty much this magnet guy tries to hit Izuku, but he just flips him. And makes pretty much electrocutes him. I wish you didn't use my spider webs to do that. technically we're sparing it. And pretty much is when the guy heads just blow up. The other big guy tries to attack Izuku, but Izuku just moves out of the way and just decapitates it before he could try. Obviously, the purple guy, aka Thanos, starts attacking Izuku, but Izuku is more skilled than Thanos and pretty much uses his blade against him, pretty much slamming his leg and then using the giant blade just to chop off his head. What, did you actually thought I was going to do a Grand War thing? Fuck you. So, any idea who that was? Don't know. But, thanks for saving me. Yeah. I should get going. Wait. You're here to arrest me? This is when Naruto just smiles. 5-second head start? Sure. And he just jumps off. This is when Naruto is just thinking in his head, aka Peter, what a fucking asshole. And that's about it. That has been the one-shot video of what if Deku took up the mantle of the Punisher. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This has been Uncle Dylan here, God of Chaos. Bye.